how they can build a better future for themselves. Healthcare. Many of you know that I've been through some really tough stuff in the last year around healthcare. I had brain surgery, if you don't know that, about a year and a half ago, and a bunch of complications from there. And what I learned from that are two things. One, Minnesota has a world-class healthcare system with some of the best surgeons, some of the best people out there. But it doesn't matter if you don't have ability to access it and you can't afford it, right? And that's the thing that I want to work on, is access and affordability. Everyone knows from watching the TV that this is it's going to get worse before it gets better. Here in Fridley, our own hospital is cutting essential services that serve a really important audience, right? In this case, it's inpatient addiction care. Something like 1 in 8 admissions to an inpatient addiction care facility happen here in Fridley right now. In January, that is closing. Minnesota Nurses Association says that there will be a disastrous effect, and I agree with them. But that's just one thing that's happening, and there's more coming. Our district is at the center of all of that. Our district is also the center of drinking water in this state. 1 in 6 Minnesotans gets their drinking water from Fridley. That's a crazy statistic to think about. But 1 in 6 Minnesotans gets their drinking water from here. Both the Minneapolis and St. Paul drinking water systems draw off the Mississippi River. It is an absolutely essential responsibility that we have as a district to protect that. That's one of my priorities. And the last thing I'll say is union rights. I mean, look, workplace democracy is part of our democracy work. If workers can't form a union, then you can't have a just workplace. So preserving union rights is really important for me. I served 2 terms as the vice president of my union chapter when I was a faculty member at Century College. I am 100% on board with that. And also discussing, even if you're not a member of union, you have a right to a living wage, earned sick and safe time, and paid family and medical leave. And all of these are things that I will protect in the legislature. Now look, I mean, this is a long speech. I'm gonna wrap it up, I swear. But I do want to just say, like, how much I appreciate you all being here, because we cannot build a world that's better by ourselves. And there's nothing more isolating than what we're feeling right now. Every day it feels like something new is coming our way. The whole point is to isolate and divide us. We have to come together. And in order for us to build a better world, we have to work together to do it. So I am not here because I want to be a solo practitioner. I want to work with you to build a better world together. And I think we can. I really do. Couple of quick things. If you can afford it, I would love to have your financial support. Know that in Minnesota, the political contribution refund program allows you to get $75 back from the state to give it to a political campaign. And check this out, that's each calendar year, and it's December. So you could theoretically do that and then come back in January and do it again.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
That's true. $75 per person. So if you got a couple, that's $150. So it's a big deal.
And early money is important.
It is. I mean, we have a pretty short ramp here because we're only 2 months away from caucus, right? We're only 2 months away from caucus. You might think, hey, wait a second. The election is November 2026, but really what's in front of us is 2 months from now is the caucus, and 2 months after that is the convention that will determine the DFL endorsement, and that's what I'm running for. So please, if you are a district, if you're living in this district, I really, really want to talk to you about going to your caucus. I want to help you do that. I hope I can convince you to spend your day on April 4th in the auditorium at Fridley High School, where the convention will take place. If you have any questions about caucusing, there's a fact sheet on the table, but also on our website. So please, democracy depends on 2026. I can't be too blunt about this. Everyone says this is the most important election ever. This is the most important election ever. Okay? I mean, if we don't show through a massive turnout up and down the ballot, electing Democrats from the top of the ticket to the bottom, we will squander a chance to respond to President Trump and the division that's becoming every day. So please, join us, regardless of who you support. Show up, get involved. We have to have everybody's support. We can't change everything unless we have everybody. I love that line, I'm gonna steal it. And the other one I'll steal is the one that you said, Jess, which is, politics is how we care for each other. It's not a hustle, it's not a dodge, it's not a grift, It's not a way to make money. It's a way to serve your community. And that's what I want to do in the Minnesota House. So thank you for coming. Thank you so much, neighbors. It's good to see you all. Enjoy a cup of coffee on me if you haven't already gotten one. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a chance to talk to some other folks. But thanks again for being here.
All right.